Welcome to Aging on the Suncoast. I'm Catherine Bursch as Outreach Manager for the Area Agency on Aging of Pasco-Pinellas. I'm your host today, and we've got a great program coming up, focusing on something we all love, food. And seniors in Pinellas and Pasco counties have some options for receiving meals for free or at reduced cost. One option is a congregate meal site. In Pinellas, they're called senior cafes. Recently, I visited the Senior Cafe in Gulfport. It is a hoppin' place, and as I found out, people gather there for more than just a meal. Inside the Gulfport Senior Center, people are pumping.
I have to look official, right?
And painting. And in the big room, Gino is warming up the crowd.
I'm going back someday, one day to fly you.
Most weekdays, about 100 folks gather here for the entertainment and the noon meal.
I come here 2 or 3 times a week. I don't even have to know what's on the menu. I just know it's going to be good, and I come to see friends.
With liberty and justice for all.
Similar scenes play out at 7 other senior cafes across Pinellas County. The Area Agency on Aging of Pasco-Pinellas and Neighborly Care Network team up to provide the tasty lunches free of charge.
So that they can spend the possibly limited income they have on other things like medicine and housing and transportation and fun things. So yeah, I think it's really important to have a nutrition program.
The meals are prepared off-site. Rebuilt Meals in Tampa, one of the providers.
So today we're making some chicken stock.
Chef Matthew Golding says a lot of thought goes into designing the menus.
Because we really want to make sure that we're hitting the comfort food classics, the stuff that people are going to be familiar with, and also kind of push the boundaries just a little bit. So we can always get new and exciting things on the menu, different variations. Not having anything repeat is a really important deal for us.
But there's more to this program than just calories. There's connection. The senior cafes nourish both the body and soul.
Well, you feel like you're a part of something, even though you can get off into your own, groups that people that you still feel like you're a part of a whole.
Free transportation to the cafes makes it easy for seniors to take part. The people gathered around the tables play cards, laugh, chat. They come for more than a meal.
Makes us feel, makes seniors feel good because family members are so busy in that, and sometimes we're kind of left, in the corner, so to speak.
And when the sweeping's done and the last chair pushed in, seniors go home looking forward to what's next on the menu.
It means a lot to us, a lot to everybody here.
What a fun day that was. Now, Pasco County has a similar meal program for seniors. I went to the senior center in Land O'Lakes and found it packed with ardent bingo fans. Most come every week to join in all the fun, and afterwards, they stick around for the noon meal. For some, the nutritious meals are essential for their health and budget. For others, they're just an added bonus. Here's what some of the seniors had to say about bingo, the meals, and just why it's important to get out of the house.
The meals are good. I've never had any trouble. I've eaten everything there is, and I find the meals are very balanced. Over the years, I haven't eaten a lot of veggies, but here, I started eating veggies again, and I'm very, very impressed with the balance of the food and the nutrition that we're getting, and I'm a big fan of that.
So I've made a lot of new friendships, and I was widowed in 2021. So it's been a good thing for me to have, other people around me and to socialize. I'm a social person, so it's been very nice.
All the people, they're like my family, and they're really just makes you feel so good when you come here. We're like one big family.
Once again, you can see how food and camaraderie are a recipe for success at these meal sites. Joining me now are two women who make it all happen, Anita Frankhauser from Neighborly Care Network and Josephine Benson from Pasco Senior Services. Thanks for joining me today. You both have to be so proud of how these meal programs help seniors. Now let's just get a little bit more information about how these programs work in both counties. Anita, first off, who's eligible for the congregate meals, the senior cafes in Pinellas, and are there restrictions or waiting lists at this time?
Yeah, anybody 60 and older can come to our senior cafes for lunch, socialization, activities. Unfortunately, we are very popular and it's growing. The secret's getting out. So we've just started a wait list in Pinellas County for that program.
That's important for people to know. You still want people to think about joining up and coming, but they should be prepared for a wait list. Are you prioritizing people, or how is that happening?
Yeah, the prioritization is really based on the location, the site. If we have people leaving a certain site, then we'll look at the next higher risk people that would be eligible on the list.
Is there a way for people who go, I love the idea of dining with others, I want to join in all the fun, can they privately fund a meal or bring their own meal in just so they can take part?
Yeah, absolutely. We don't want to close it off for people who just want to come and spend time with other people. So certainly there is a private pay rate of $8 a meal, and then they can bring their lunch just to meet others and socialize.
That's a great option for, I'm sure, a lot of folks, because visiting there, they just had so much fun. And Josephine, what is the situation now with the meal sites in Pasco County? How does it work there?
So the meal sites in Pasco County is actually growing as well. As of December 9th, we added a 5th senior center.
Wonderful.
Our attendance tend to run between 30 to 60 people per day. And unfortunately, at this time, we don't have an actual wait list, but our centers do continue to grow. They enjoy the activities. Some even come not for the meal, just for the socialization and participating in the activities.
And are those sites kind of spread across the county? I mean, Pasco, we know, goes so far now. So are there sites conveniently located for most folks?
Sure. Sites are conveniently located for all folks. We have a senior center in Dade City, Zephyr Hills, Land O'Lakes, Galen Wilson, which services the Port Richey side, and now Elfers, which services the Newport Richey side, in Holiday.
Wonderful. And I personally saw, and you folks are very well aware, that people just like coming for the meals, for the ability to socialize with friends. And that really goes into the importance of the program, doesn't it, Anita?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There are people who maybe they just moved to the area and they want to meet others. Maybe they're a new widow, a widower. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons why people come to the sites, and the benefits are so great. They not just are getting a nutritious meal and connecting with others, but they're also connected to the aging network. There are so many resources for older adults in our areas.
So it's nutrition, but also that combating isolation just helps with people's mental health as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Josephine, when I was in Land O'Lakes, I did hear the praises from everyone about the staff working the senior center there. But volunteers really help make these meals happen as well, right?
Absolutely. We rely on volunteers heavily. Volunteers deliver meals, they help pack the meals, they come up with different events for seniors to enjoy while they're there. We have one special volunteer, which is located in our Dade City Senior Center. She's in charge of making events at parties for the seniors to enjoy, and she also likes to take a lot of pictures so we can share that experience with others on social media.
Wonderful. And the meals are a bit different in each county. Anita, in the video we just saw, I got fun to go behind the scenes on one of your meal providers. You're a nutritionist, so I know a lot of thought goes into how these meals are prepared and the contents. Do seniors have special needs? I mean, those thoughts are going into the preparation of these meals?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're we need to make sure that the meals are balanced and that they provide at least a third of the nutrients that someone would need daily to thrive and maintain their health. So we're paying close attention to fiber, protein. There's no added sugar, micronutrients like vitamin C, vitamin A, that type of thing. So we know that they're getting a nutritious meal, but also a meal that they want to eat. So we definitely take into consideration client preferences and things that we know that will maintain good quality.
I'm guessing you hear from folks too.
All the time.
And Josephine, we heard that veggies are a big deal in the meals up in Pasco, so nutrition content also, something that's very much taken into account there. But it looked like the meal prep was a little bit different. Tell me how it works in Pasco.
So in Pasco County, we have a vendor, Metz Culinary. They prepare our meals for our congregate dining as well as home delivered. We have a nutritionist that actually works with Pasco County Health Department. She oversees the nutrients of the menu and makes sure that the seniors are willing to participate and enjoy the meals. And those meals change at least every 6 months.
Oh my goodness, so there's a constant changeover, so people aren't, well, we had this again, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And it looked like they were, at least at the Land O'Lakes site, those meals were kind of served up from hot plates and...
Yes, the food is delivered hot and we maintain that temperature. Once it's serving time, we have our volunteers as well as our senior center coordinator pack the meals and serve them to the seniors. We also have some seniors who are willing to volunteer to deliver meals to the tables for those who are not able to get up and get their own meal.
Very nice, because people do say it's like a family up there, and you do that for a family member, right?
Absolutely.
Well, everyone I spoke to at both the centers, senior centers, said, oh, we would really encourage other people to come. And Anita, for people in Pinellas County who are interested in finding out more about the senior cafes, how would they best do that?
Yeah, they can find a location that's closest to them on our website, neighborly.org, or they can call us and we'll help them find their closest location for them.
And if they have questions about financing or how it might work, that information can be handled as well.
Yeah, we'd be happy to explain that as too.
Great. And same thing for you, Josephine, in Pasco County. What's the best way for folks to find out?
Just as Anita said, they can find us on our website, which is www.pascocountyfl.net, or our main number for our senior center is 727-834-3340.
And if you didn't catch those numbers, don't worry, we'll show them to you again. And stay with us. Coming up, we'll hit the road with Meals on Wheels.
Do you like having fun and staying fit?
Do you like to be creative?
Do you like being part of your community?
Do you like a little friendly competition?
Do you like hanging out with friends?
If you're saying yes, then come join us here at Pasco County Senior Services. We have locations across the county for you to get out and enjoy great company every weekday.
And that's not all. Do you like good food?
We have free lunch every weekday for those 60 and older. Just come in and sign up. If you like what you see, come visit us at Senior Services.
We can't wait to see you!
What should I do if I've fallen victim to a rental scam?
Rental scammers try to trick you into sending them money for a property that either doesn't exist or isn't available. It happens right here in Pinellas County. If this has happened to you, call Pinellas County Consumer Protection at 727-464-6200. If you found the rental scam online, also report the scam to the website where it was posted. Unfortunately, it's not always possible to track down the thief or the money you lost. so it's important to verify who you are working with before sending or paying money. For more information on how to avoid rental scams and additional resources for renters, visit pinellas.gov/rent.
Welcome back to Aging on the Suncoast. I'm Catherine Bursch. We're going to continue our journey on the topic of senior nutrition with a road trip. You've all probably heard about the program Meals on Wheels, but I had the opportunity to actually go on a route with a volunteer driver, and I heard firsthand how for some seniors, this service can be a lifesaver.
Your sister's doing 2 routes today.
All right.
The bags are packed, and volunteers are ready to go.
Why do I volunteer? I love it. What am I going to do, lay on the couch?
This is how the program Meals on Wheels rolls.
I'm all set. See you in an hour and a half or so.
In Pinellas, the Area Agency on Aging and Neighborly Care Network work together to deliver meals to about 1,800 people. Some receive meals a few days a week, others every day, including frozen meals for the weekend.
For example, some of our Meals on Wheels clients don't cook anymore. They can't stand for long periods of times. Maybe they have chronic conditions that prevent them from cooking, or mental conditions where, like, maybe they've left the stove on, for example, and it's just not safe for them to cook anymore.
On this day, we're on a ride along with Rachel Phillips. She's retired and drives for Meals on Wheels twice a week.
I picked up an extra route today because I know they needed more drivers. 9501, there it is.
Most stops are pretty brief. Just a quick hello.
There you go.
Thank you. What is your name?
Rachel.
The meal handoff, and then almost always a heartfelt thank you.
Oh man, they do. I don't cook. I just don't cook. I can't. So it's very wonderful to have Meals on Wheels.
And just like the mail, this meal distribution goes on even if the weather is more suitable for Rachel's dashboard duck.
Rain or shine, thank God no snow.
Besides the Nosh nutrition, the doorstep discourse,
okay, here you go,
serves as a reassuring check-in.
That's another great thing about our program, is that we're checking in on their well-being. And so if we do notice something's off, we'll contact the family. If it's an emergency situation, we will call 911 and we'll wait for paramedics to arrive. So yeah, it's definitely a lifeline for them.
Meals on Wheels is so important and popular, there's a waiting list. Folks with the most severe needs are prioritized.
Bless you, bless you, bless you. Oh my God.
There you go.
Bonnie, who's 76, got the service just in time. She says the meals saved her life.
And I have stage 4 breast cancer. And by the time you guys got to me, I weighed 107 pounds. I am now 140 pounds. And I swear to God it's because of Meals on Wheels.
It's stories like Bonnie's that keep Rachel and the other volunteers on the road.
So listening to that last story, that's what really does it for me, you know.
Meals on Wheels. It gives everyone involved.
And I appreciate it very much.
That satisfied feeling.
People less fortunate than me, and I can give back to them. It just feels good.
And we're back again with Anita Frankhauser from Neighborly Care Network, the Meals on Wheels provider for Pinellas County, and Josephine Benson from Pasco Senior Services, which runs the Meals on Wheels program there. Josephine, we just saw a typical route in Pinellas County. What's been your experience with Meals on Wheels in Pasco? Does it work in a similar fashion? Tell me some of the same things and the differences.
So for Pasco County, we provide home delivered meals to our seniors. All the meals are frozen, so they get enough meals to last a week. We have paid staff as well as volunteers who deliver those meals. When the meals come in, they are packed and sent on the truck, and they're taken out to our seniors for those who are not able to attend an actual senior center, and they are considered to be somewhat frail and homebound.
Wonderful. And Anita, is what I experienced pretty much what a typical route is like?
Yeah, they usually take maybe 1-2 hours maximum. There's like between 5 to 15 people on a stop. So yeah, and the important part about that is the check-in that we're giving to the people in their homes.
Absolutely. And Josephine in Pasco, who's eligible for Meals on Wheels?
So for Pasco County, the eligibility is age. Those who are 60 plus, they're eligible for the meals. Their spouse is eligible regardless of age. And if there's a disabled person living with an eligible elder, they're eligible for meals as well.
Wonderful. So it's not just like one meal for the person in the house. It might be a spouse might get the meal as well.
Absolutely.
That's important.
Yes.
What is the demand like in Pasco County right now?
The demand is high. We have approximately 1,000 people on the wait list because we don't have enough funding to serve all clients who's needing a meal at this time. So the demand is huge.
And how are people prioritized then?
Based on their priority score, there's a score that's given when the assessment is taken over the phone. And we also get the ones who are most frail and the most needy. That's
important because the whole idea is that they're in edging toward crisis.
Exactly.
Wonderful. Anita, back to the importance of nutrition again. I know when I don't feel well and there's no one around, I fall back on bowls of cereal. But long term, that is not good for anyone. So some of these seniors need calories and the correct balance, correct?
Yeah, we need a variety of foods from all the food groups, not just grains. So that's why a lot of our clients are thankful for either the Senior Cafe or Meals on Wheels program because they're eating way more food and way more variety of food than they would typically by themselves.
Yeah, it's hard to, we all get lazy, and if you're not feeling well, that makes it even worse. So to have that variety is really important.
Yes.
Josephine, how important, again, are volunteers for Meals on Wheels? I know I rode with the volunteer driver, and boy, they make it happen in Pinellas. I'm guessing it's kind of the same situation in Pasco?
Sure. Volunteers are vital in our services that we provide. We rely on them to deliver meals to our clients. We rely on them to serve our clients who also attend a congregate meal site. We also like to honor our volunteers. Previously, we just honored all our volunteers by having an annual volunteer luncheon, which entertainment was provided by Pete the Hat, the entertainer. They enjoyed it thoroughly, and we just like to show that we appreciate them because without them, we could not continue.
I was at that luncheon. It was so much fun. There was a Congo line and karaoke going on. Everybody had a great time. And I do think that it's important to appreciate the hours and time that volunteers spend.
Absolutely.
Anita, do you also need more volunteers in Pinellas? Or if you don't want to be a driver, are there other jobs to do?
Oh, we can always take more volunteers. I mean, we have maybe 400 to 500 people delivering meals throughout the week.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
that says something about the people's hearts in our community, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But we also have volunteers taking people to medical appointments, packing meals, doing activities with the clients. So really, there's a lot of different things people can do to give back.
Yeah, so just if you go, oh, I just don't like to drive, don't let that stop you from finding out if there's a way to give back.
Yeah, absolutely.
And while their encounters with clients are brief at the door, if you drive a route for a while, I am guessing that the volunteers or whoever's delivering the meal gets to know those clients a little bit. Josephine, can you tell me a little bit about how important this face-to-face check-in is with folks?
Face-to-face check-in is vital to our congregate and home delivery personnel. We had a driver that actually saved one of our clients' lives. He went to the client's home and knocked on the door and there was no answer. Now this was strange, for this particular client was always home to receive their meals. So the driver continued on his route and he decided to go back to see if he could re-deliver the meals to this client. Still, there was no answer. So he decided to go to the manager's office because fortunately this person lived in an apartment complex. And when the manager opened up the door, here laid the client where they had fallen in the tub and was unable to get up. So it is crucial that we have that face-to-face interaction, especially for those who are considered to be somewhat frail and homebound.
Oh, good on that person to take action and go the extra mile, because that really, truly made a difference.
Yes, it did.
Wonderful.
He didn't leave that door tag. He wanted to make sure that client was okay.
Wonderful. So there is that kind of bond that develops.
Yes, they get to know their clients very well. They know some of their habits and can sense when something's wrong.
Yeah, so we just heard how this service can be a lifeline for seniors. Anita in Pinellas County, I know this is such a popular program. What is the demand right now, and is there a wait list?
Yeah, we have a wait list of about 500 people for Meals on Wheels in Pinellas County. We were actually able to reduce our wait list significantly from funding from the state of Florida this year. So that was something that was new that dropped our wait list from over 1,000 down to about 500.
Wonderful. I know that we're all hoping that funding for this very important program continues, because we have seen and heard just how important it is. Now, despite the demand, we don't want people to be discouraged from finding out about it or seeing if they can get help. Josephine, how can seniors and potential volunteers find out more about Meals on Wheels in Pasco County?
To find out more about Meals on Wheels in Pasco County, they will need to call our main line, which is 727-834-3340. And if they're just needing meals, we would triage them and complete an assessment over the phone. But if they need more than just meals, then we refer them to the helpline, which is 1-800-96-ELDER.
And Anita, certainly we don't want any seniors in crisis to fall through the cracks. In Pinellas, how can people sign up or at least find out if they're eligible?
Yep, they can call us at 727-573-9444, and we'll guide them through the process similarly as Josephine described, or they can also contact the Area Agency on Aging.
Well, thanks so much for joining me today, ladies. You've provided so much great information on these wonderful programs that are helping seniors stay in their homes safely. Now, the Area Agency on Aging of Pasco and Pinellas helps fund both the congregate meal sites and the Meals on Wheels program. We are so proud of our partners and the great work that they do to help seniors live well at home. That is our mission. And there are a lot of other programs available for seniors and their caregivers. If you're a senior who's struggling with something, we have a helpline. Call it to find out if there's a program that can help you live longer at home safely. That number is 1-800-963-5337. Once again, call the helpline. You may need to leave a message, but you will get called back. It's the doorway to senior services in our area, 1-800-963-5337. Thanks for joining us today for Aging on the Suncoast. I'm Catherine Bursch. Live well at home.